I had all my stones out ready to go, but then I remembered how well XHP takes a polish, so I decided to go with the Edge Pro, and I produced this edge. Now this is set at 15 degrees. It's actually about 16.6 degrees with a 19 degree micro bevel, which I think you can plainly see. But it just takes such a fantastic polish. Now somebody has rounded this tip off. I was gonna fix it, but looking at how much steel has already been removed from this guy, I decided not to. So I just evened things out as best I could. Got the tip fairly symmetrical, but it's still rounded just a little bit. Not horribly so. I'd say another sharpening and it will be perfect. But you can see that low spot right there. And it was probably done at the factory. From what I've been seeing lately, the way Spyderco comes off their belts right at the end, it looks like they really angle out at a ridiculous level. So say that stone's the belt, they just torque it out something crazy and just nub off those tips. But man, this thing just took a fantastic polish. So I'm gonna go ahead and test the edge real quick, see what kind of results we get. This will be my first micro bevel that I've actually tested, so I'm really curious to see what the results produce. Make sure this thing is freaking recording, because the last test I didn't record. Putting it in 2 spots, so I'm going to do the first set of rounds on the back end here. Got 86. Now this is Lone Ranger's Manix 2 and CTS-XHP. This is not my knife. I sharpened this for him. A lot of guys will ask me on Instagram, you know, if I sharpen knives for other people, and the answer is yes. And then the next question is always, well, how much do you charge? Well, I don't charge people to sharpen their knives. However, I do have a disclaimer before anyone does send me their knife. I will not be held responsible for any damage that may occur. You know, when you get a knife around any sort of abrasive, bad things can happen. You can get scratches unintentionally. You can damage tips. 77. Shit, I'll have to go back and look at the video. I didn't write down the last number. What was I saying? Oh, basically what it boils down to is, if you want me to sharpen a knife, I will do it. However, should anything happen to the knife, be it getting lost in the mail, damage, I'm not going to be held responsible for it. I will not repurchase a new knife for you. So before you ask, be familiar with that should you see this video. And if all that is agreeable to you, then just shoot me an email and we'll talk about getting things set up. So my missing number was 89, 86, 89, 77. Now we're going to test the belly area. It's 82. You know, the funny thing is, I think the closer to 0, the more accurate this thing seems to be. Or to put it another way, the closer to 0, the more consistent this thing seems to be. Well, because I'm doing quite a bit of talking here, I'm probably going to leave my yammering in this video, just so you guys can see what all I edit out. before posting to YouTube. Quick side note, I am using a Leatherman. What I do is I grab the thread, and that allows me to wrap it around the spool using the minimal amount, because there's a lot of waste if you don't. And considering how much this media costs, I'm trying to conserve as much as I freaking can. $56. So averaging these out, the flats are at 84, the belly is at 82. That is really close. Like I said, I took a little extra time with this knife. I wanted this guy to be as perfect as I could get it. Obviously there's still a few stray scratches in there, but to get absolutely every single scratch out is a little above and beyond my capabilities. This is about as good as I can do. If you guys have any questions or comments, as always, leave them below. I'll have these numbers at the end along with the best chart so you can do a comparison. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.